Welcome to another episode of Rap, Rock, and All That Jazz. My name is Yusra.
And I'm Leslie Wilson.
And today we are doing a special summertime episode
Wow.
talking about...
How cool is that?
How hot is that?
Excuse the pun.
Oh my God, I can't deal with your jokes, man. They're so punny.
They're so cheesy, yeah.
So we're basically going to talk about some of the best summer songs of all time.
Yeah.
What is up with the summer anthem? Why is it such a big deal?
Listen, music is a business at the end of the day. So you got probably have nice winter songs, spring songs, autumn songs. But summer's the time. Summer here is pretty hot.
Yeah.
But in some parts of the world, summer's the best time of the year, isn't it?
Yeah.
You go surfing. You got a lot of the Beach Boys. They were great with their summer songs. But I mean, if you look at historically, you go down to the charts and look at Billboard charts for the last 10 decades. Mm-hmm. Every year has been inundated by summer songs, great summer songs. What are your favorite summer songs, Yusra?
Okay, when I think summer songs, it has to be something that has a beat and some melody.
Yeah.
And oh my God, I actually don't know. I like... Yeah.
I believe you're Canadian, so...
Yes.
A fellow Canadian, Bryan Adams, wrote one of the iconic Summer of 69.
That's a great one.
That's a great song.
I love him.
Do you know the story behind Summer of 69?
Him and some guys from school had a plan.
No, I think it's about 69, the iconic year when the world had the most famous music festival, Woodstock.
Oh.
So that was at the Asker's farm in 1969.
Was he alive in 69?
That's a good question. He must have been a really tiny little kid.
Yeah.
But I mean, every musician would have loved to have been born and performed on those 3 days.
So he just pretended that he was around in summer of 69.
I haven't actually researched that, but it's quite a coincidence if it's 1969.
No, I think he did it on purpose.
It's pretty cool. I don't know if you know the Eagles. You must know the Eagles, of course. Yeah.
I know Hotel California.
California, that's the song everybody in this planet knows.
Is it true that if you play that song backwards, it's something like Satanist?
See, there are a lot of theories because the lyrics are very, very... you can't make sense of them,
Yeah.
Like you can check out any time you like, but you can never leave.
Yeah.
What does it mean? Are you a prisoner on your own side? I think it's full of metaphors. If you ask me, it's just mindless metaphors.
Or Hotel California might be purgatory.
You won't believe it. I did have a chance to interview Don Henley, the lead singer, who sang that when they came to Dubai years ago.
Oh, wow.
But he wouldn't talk about it. He said, everything that people need to know about the songs been decided by other people. Oh. So we don't know what the song's about ourselves.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm dying to know. It's such a good song.
I think if you look at it, it's a very disjointed song, Yusra. And everything's a metaphor, windows on the ceiling, pink champagne on ice. These lyrics don't make sense to me.
No.
But it's a great song. But we brought up the Eagles, and I think two of the best summer songs came out from, one of them from Don Henley, who wrote The Boys of Summer.
I've never heard of it, no.
And Glenn Frey wrote The Heat Is On.
Oh.
The Heat Is On. You must know that.
No.
Okay, we go back and listen to it later.
Yes.
So these are two really cool summer songs.
Yeah. I mean, when I think summer songs, because I'm born in the 90s, I'll think more a little bit of what was hot at the time, stuff like Britney. Britney always did really well in summer. David Guetta has a summer song every May he'll release a song or something. So that's what you'll hear at clubs in the summer, at concerts, events.
Yeah.
So that's kind of the stuff. I mean, I'm sorry, but unfortunately I was born at a time where none of the old stuff really was considered summer songs, or nothing. Alternative songs weren't really summer songs. It's more like electronic music. Yeah. So what else have you got?
I've got something for you. It's summer. There you go. You can cool off.
I'm a fan. Thank you. Philippines.
Listen, I mean, summer in Dubai is really crazy out here.
It is actually very hot in the studio. Thank you.
And the whole trick is to stay cool. And if there's one song that you really want to stay cool with, it would have to be a song by a band called Seals and Crofts. It's It's brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
Okay.
It's called Summer Breeze. How beautiful is that? The very name itself is Summer Breeze.
I don't think I know it.
It's you.
You think
You
I
know
know
the
it?
brand Gap?
Yes.
Of course. Okay. 3 years ago, Gap used this song in their summer campaign. And apparently that was their best year. They sold the most clothes during that year.
Nice.
So if you want to go and, Google this song, go to YouTube, look for Summer Breeze, look for just Gap. Forget about those dudes, Seals and Croft. And it's been remixed so many times because it's a mesmerizing song,
Yeah. I mean, I'm sure I know it. If I hear it, I'll probably recognize it. I just don't know the name of it.
Jasmine's in my mind. Again, music is, like I keep saying, full of metaphors. So these guys also use a lot of metaphors and wordplay with this song. Trust me, it's really a lovely song. There's some crazy summer songs if you go back in time, by a band called Mungo Jerry. They were a crazy British band, a guy with, big sideburns like Elvis Presley had. But he wrote a really lovely song which perhaps borders on being cheesy.
Okay.
It's called In the Summertime.
All right.
I think everybody who was born those days.
What are those days?
60s, 70s, 80s.
Okay. I just like to know.
It spans 3 genres, I would imagine, three decades of music. So then you've got the lovely Olivia Newton-John from Australia.
I know her.
Summer Nights.
Oh, I love that song.
What a beautiful song is that. So
Grease had an incredible soundtrack.
Absolutely. Yeah.
I
It was
love
so
Grease.
much fun, wasn't it?
I think when I was younger, so Grease came out when? In the 80s? 70s?
70s.
But it was about the 50s or 60s.
Swinging 60s, yeah. High
60s.
school 60s,
That
yeah.
was such a great film. I
was-
actually thought it came out in the 60s. I was young, so I didn't know
Yeah,
any better.
that's all right. I mean, it's it's timeless. Grease is being redone. If you go to England, you go to the West End, for sure there'll be a Grease show playing at some point of the time.
I'd love to go
So it's
see
lovely.
that.
It's got a great catalog of songs. It's got
Even-
style setters, John Travolta.
Yeah, even the fashion then is iconic now from,
Yeah.
that film. The leather trousers and the off the shoulder.
The bell bottoms. I love the frilly blouses.
They
or
are
whatever you call it.
back. They are back.
That's because it's summer, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, no, I really love it. So summer songs, what's the purpose that they're done? What do you think? So you said it was about business. So what do you mean exactly? To sell records during the summer, or is that when things slow down a bit so people have more time to listen to music?
I think it's also celebration. I mean, you're celebrating the best time of the year, summer, when you can wear your shortest skirts, your shortest your hot pants, whatever, flip flops. You can take it all off. So it's a fun kind of thing. It's there's so much fun. I mean, perhaps not in Dubai because it's really hot out here. But then again.
We look forward to winter.
We can watch television and look at people enjoying summer in California and beyond the beach in Australia and
Oh, actually, I think it's winter there.
Winter
now.
there, that's right. Yeah.
Oh, Southern Hemisphere.
Sorry.
That's okay. Geography.
That was never my strong subject.
It's okay.
Yes,
You know so much about music, so it's fine. What else?
Yeah. So summer. I mean. What else do we want to talk about during summer songs? I mean, do radio stations, have you heard any of our stations doing a summer hit list or,
So
it's kind of a nice thing to do, wouldn't it be?
Here's
Yeah.
a very sad admission, but I don't listen to radio because I just don't like ads. Yeah.
All right.
So I pay for a streaming service and I will listen. And actually, I will go onto their onto their platforms and look for a summer hits playlist.
Yeah.
So do you ever stream stuff on your phone or?
No, I'm like you. I don't listen to the radio because I don't like static. I'm very fussy about sound quality.
Oh, interesting.
I've got a nice sound system in my car, and that's why I do a lot of my music listening actually in my car when I'm all by myself. Of course, in office, once in a while when nobody's looking, I put on my headset and my headphones and get lost in music. But so I agree with you.
So
I don't
listen to the radio.
You don't listen.
That's
That's
great.
sad. I mean, it's the radio.
I don't want it to die. I'm sick of it. I don't want to hear
Yeah.
ads. And you know what? They play the same songs over and over again, which actually I do on my
Yeah.
own.
Yeah.
But no, I just big summer anthems. Despite the fact that we don't listen to radio, basically, big summer anthems that I've noticed are and like Ed Sheeran and Justin Bieber collaborated on a song. It's called something like "I Don't Care." I'm not a fan. I don't know if you've heard it or not.
No, I'm not too sure. Maybe if I do
You might
hear
recognize
strains of
it.
it, I'll recognize it. Yeah.
I don't know. It just felt so basic to me. Like, I don't know. Are people trying hard anymore? Taylor Swift released 2 songs, one with Katy Perry in the video, and it caused controversy. Like, I feel like she depends a lot on press for people to listen to her songs rather than for her songs being good.
Yeah.
No offense. So that's kind of what I noticed. I skimmed through the playlist, and like just the big names were Martin Garrix, Justin Bieber, Ed Sheeran, Taylor Swift. But otherwise, I noticed a very heavy amount of electronic music, but like lighter stuff. Yeah. Not the heavy bass drop kind of situation we had back in the early 2000s. But it's more like very chill.
Yeah.
So people are now looking more into that. I don't think they want bangers anymore.
No,
for
not
summer.
during summer anyway.
Yeah.
And like you just said, I mean, what's so special about summer and why do I think, you know, during winter, a lot of producers work with their artists to record songs for the festival season. Everybody wants to know what's the #1 song at the end of the year, and as you bring in the new year. So I think it works similarly with summer. You know, everybody wants to know which is the #1 hit song during summer, and so it seems like a real fun time summer, you know, even though it's oppressively hot in some parts of the world, you know. But
like
it's a lovely time. Summer sounds good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Summer sounds better than winter.
To be honest, now that I'm an adult, summer is the same as winter and fall. We don't get holidays. When you're young, you're just like, yeah, it's summer. Yeah. You know, school's out. Like your friend, what's his name?
Alice Cooper.
Alice Cooper said. But we don't have schools out. We go to work. I mean, I guess I can enjoy some time in my car to listen to some summer anthems. Otherwise, beach clubs, beaches, hotels, like you can barely sit outside so you can listen. So I guess the only time where we can sit and listen to music here in the UAE would be like lounges or clubs.
Yeah.
Yeah, which have to play bangers.
Yeah.
So how much are we going to be exposed to summer songs this summer if you really think about it? Unless we consciously plug our headphones in and listen. I mean,
you know, I mean, again, as we talk, things keep popping into my head. And I remember as a young kid growing up, have you heard of a singer called Cliff Richard? He's now Sir Cliff Richard. He was famous for, you know, Bachelor Boy, a song that he sang that he would always be a bachelor. But he made a fantastic album and a movie as well.
Oh, no
in
way.
In the 50s, 60s, was called Summer Holiday, and it was packed with hits.
Oh, cool.
That, you know, we're all going on a summer holiday, you know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, it's way back in time, it's classic, it's, you know, but I mean, there's always been an extra emphasis in the music business during summer.
That's true.
Yeah.
A lot of like because they can handle like concerts during this time of the year.
Yeah. And it's holiday time as well, you know, isn't it? A lot of kids go on holidays and, you know, adults do that as well, and it's holiday season, so I think there's as much festivity on during summer as there is in the winter months.
That's true, actually. I do prefer the sound of summer songs more than like winter, Christmas, New Year. Like I don't.
They're more sentient at that time, isn't it? More sentimental. Summer's just about, like, I keep using the word fun.
Yeah,
just
like
all about
casual fun, meeting people, summer flings, going out.
Yeah,
you know what? You're right.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give summer songs like a bigger chance. Like now, as I am scrolling through like a playlist to see if I recognize any of these big summer hits. I mean, you know, it's okay. There's some Ellie Goulding. Avicii released a post. What do you call it when someone dies and releases a song? A posthum.
kind of a tribute. Is it like?
I'm gonna find
like,
the word. Post.
What would that be? I know Eric Clapton, the great British guitarist, he lost his son when he was small, and he wrote a real tearjerker called Tears in Heaven.
Oh,
You
yes,
must have
I know
heard
that one.
Yeah.
Would You Know My Name?
Would You Know My Name? Yeah.
Sweet song.
Such a
No,
sweet
the word I
song.
was looking for is posthumous. Posthumous.
Wow.
Posthumously means if an artist releases a song after they die, or like somebody releases it.
That's right. Yeah, that's.
The word I was struggling.
We needed
Wow.
to joggle the memory
We're
to get to that. Yeah.
journalists. What is this? No, so
But we're
Avicii-
lost in music right now, so
I guess that's
nothing
an
makes
excuse.
sense besides music for this point of time. Yeah.
So Avicii released a song after he passed away, and it's in the hits as well, which is like really
Yeah.
interesting, really cool. I have a feeling maybe Michael Jackson's songs are going to come back for
Yeah,
a while.
they
It's his
are.
death anniversary,
That's right, yeah.
or it was his death anniversary after
Yeah,
this episode
yeah.
comes out. So I think he might be like back in a little bit. I feel like maybe that one song, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Yeah.
Was it released in summer? I can't even remember, or no. But I feel like because Rami Malek just won the Oscar and that song is like back in again, people will be listening to
Yeah,
that in summer.
that's
I
a
mean, I
great
hope so.
song,
I
yeah.
love that song.
Yeah.
It's my
Which-
karaoke go-to.
Wow, that's lovely. Maybe we should do a program about the best songs ever written. You know,
Yeah.
this would rank in my top 5 list.
Really?
Without a doubt, Bohemian
is
Rhapsody.
a very
It
good
is. It's such a difficult song to have written, and Freddie Mercury, who wrote that song, you know, he overtracked himself. So all the voices you hear are Freddie Mercury
Yeah,
at different
just
levels.
over
all.
and over.
So maybe that's for another show. Let's leave it for
Yeah.
another show, and when we can talk
great
about some of these iconic songs going back in time, right up to the ones that you know.
Yeah.
Oh, Gangnam Style, was that iconic?
I mean, I think it was. Although maybe I don't want it to be. I'm
Yeah.
so overhearing that song.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it
Yeah.
was. So if you could pick one summer song to listen to this entire summer, what would it be?
Wow, that's a tricky one. Do you? There? No, it's not. It's not. Sorry about that. Summer Breeze.
Oh, so you
Summer
know.
Breeze, I'm stuck
so
on that.
even though it's like whatever
It's-
years
yeah,
old, you
it's
still-
timeless, Yusra. It's one of those
Yeah.
songs that's really timeless. And believe me, if you think it's a little old fashioned, the song, look at the remix versions. There are lots of remix versions out there,
Okay.
and you'll enjoy it with a lot of scratching. You know, the DJs, add more bass to the song. It's essentially a pop folk rock song, but it's a really cool summer song. And it's gonna, you're gonna feel cool. You don't have to drink so much of water. The song will dehydrate you. It's that good, yeah, really.
Okay. If I had to choose one summer song, look, I'm not gonna go deep into something good and classic because right now, my sort of summer hit list has a more reggaeton. Like
I love
Latin
reggaeton,
vibe.
yeah.
I love reggaeton.
Wow.
So I'd probably listen to that Benny Blanco song with Selena Gomez. It's called
Okay.
I Can't Get Enough.
Okay.
So you listen to that song. It's really good. And I'll listen to Summer Breeze.
Yeah.
And then we can, discuss.
Yeah.
Decide and discuss.
Let's see who's going to convert who first.
Yeah.
That's a challenge.
I think you
isn't
will
it?
love that Selena Gomez song.
Yeah, I love
think you'll
reggaeton.
love
I love it. It's got a great vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm very much into Latin music as well.
Yes.
So
Yes, me too.
Chico Caesar, do you know this bloke? He's a great Latin artist. So, of course, Enrique Iglesias. And,
I know
yeah,
Enrique.
But Latin is a cool vibe, isn't it? Maybe that's another show as
Yes,
well.
that should be another
So
show.
We've,
And we
we've
need
got
to
a
talk
lot of
about
shows coming up,
Despacito.
guys. We've got a lot of ideas as we keep talking. And
Yes.
is it time to say bye for now,
Yeah,
Yusra?
it is. You've recommended a song for me, and I've recommended one for you, and that's it. Those are the summer sort of.
And hope we've recommended songs
Songs.
for you guys out there as well
Yes.
as some of the songs that you may have heard of and want to go back and listen to again.
Yeah.
Or if you haven't heard of them, maybe you Google them and try and
Yeah.
give them a listen to.
I mean, I think at some point, as we start to, do more and more episodes, maybe we can put playlists together on SoundCloud for everybody. And
Sounds
then
good. Yeah, lovely.
Link it, and then
Yeah.
people can listen to it. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for
Thank you,
being on the
Yusra.
show, Leslie, and we'll
And-
see you guys soon.
Yeah, guys, and don't stop watching us. We're going to have a lot more fun, and we're going to get better and better as we go
I hope
along.
so.
And we're just being ourselves.
This is
Yusra, I'm me, and that's it. So look forward
it's
to
a learning
meeting you
curve.
next week.
Bye.
Bye for now.